so people are gonna laugh, but this totally works. This actually works. You don't even have to mean it. You can just kind of like butter them up and make them feel like they're not the bad guy, and they'll fall for all sorts of shit. And this has personally worked out for me one time. I did a one-man protest that was completely unsanctioned, and I got no permits, and it was not super kosher. It was right after the fall of Roe v. Wade. So the Supreme Court announced the Dobbs decision on a Friday, and I knew that churches, evangelical right-wing churches, were going to be celebrating on Sunday, and I didn't want them to have that joy. So there's an evangelical church near me, and I made up all these nasty signs, and I stood in front of their doorway, like on the sidewalk, screaming at them as they filed into their church. Call them fake Christians, fake church, you're a fake Christian, you're not a real Christian, proof texting is not reading your Bible, like just like humiliating them on the way in. And of course they called the cops, right? And the cop showed up, and by dumb luck, I knew the cop. He and I had been in the same reserve unit back when I was in the Army and he was in the Army too. And I didn't like him. We were not friends. We did not get along. But he saw me as like, Waylon? And I'm not going to say his name, but, and I did the thing. I did this thing. I was like, I'm going to leave in 15 minutes. I just told him that right up front. I said, I'm going to leave in 15 minutes. I'm on the sidewalk. I'm on a public street. I'm not physically stopping them or anything. I'm just hurting their feelings. And he was like, okay. And he got out, and then I walked away and I went back screaming. And the guys from the church stormed over, like the pastor and like the usher guy stormed over and got in a fight with the cop. And I'm like looking down the street, and the cop was saying like, not helping. So yeah, this actually works. And you don't have to mean it, but people are gonna laugh, but like, they are wrong to laugh.